Hi, welcome back. And today I want to talk about security. I want to talk about authentication in Copilot Studio because this is not an easy topic. And I just want to highlight three things which is important. So first of all, what you see is you see the UI of Copilot Studio, and it's important. These are the channels you can just publish, but you can only publish to the channel depending on what you're using. If you're using, for example, a public website, you don't need any kind of authentication because it's already public, right? So, but if you're using, for example, Dataverse, then you would need some kind of authentication. If you want to use SharePoint, you need also another kind of authentication. I just want to explain that today for you. So first of all, let us go to settings and then go to security. And in security, you have this authentication option. So let's deep dive a little bit into this, what this all about. So first of all, what you see is no authentication. So everything what is publicly available in any channel can be used there. So usually for public websites, this is the way to go, but also for uploaded documents, because these are now secured in Dataverse and there's no kind of authentication needed for this one. But now it comes. So you can use authentication with Microsoft, but only for Microsoft Teams, for Power Apps, or Microsoft 365 Copilot. So for example, if you want to use a Canvas app, so you don't need to make it complex. You just go with that option, and then based on that, you don't need to configure anything. So this is also an easy option to go. The one which is challenging, especially challenging for someone who is not really familiar with Azure or any kind of advanced security settings, is this one here. So what this is all about. So the idea is if you're using your agent somewhere outside, and where could be Power Pages, which has been outside. It could be uh, any kind of a website, custom website where you want to place your agent, then you need some kind of security. So no one accidentally is using your chatbot. So in that case, what you need to do is you need to use this authenticate manually. Now there are different ways. So first of all, these are the things which has been there automatically and you can use it anywhere. So this is something you don't need to touch. Then it's a service provider. So there's general ones. So Microsoft, for example, recommends Azure Active Directory version 2. Also in their description, since you go to Microsoft Learn if you want to use this one. So now you have something like a client ID and the client secret. So I will not go now into this deep, but what you need to do is you need to go into Azure and then have to make an app registration. That app registration is needed at the end that this app is allowed to communicate with the outside world. What you're just creating at the end in several steps is a client ID and a client secret. So anyone who wants to try to copy this one, good luck. As long as you don't have the secret, you will not have really some success to break this one. So these are the things you're just creating and saving at the end and entering. What you also need to do at the end is that profile open in OpenID. You just need to put in. If you have filled everything in, what should happen in the next step would be the following, and I'll just show them to you. You just go, for example, to a demo website, and let me just open this one. So what's now happening is I can't just use this one here easily. So I just need to do a login and authentication in that case. So this is a simple example. It can be also in various different examples. So if you just click on login, it just generates, some digits, and you need to copy this one and at the end enter this one here. It's like authentication, but you just it's same like send it back to your phone, and maybe your authenticator tool from Microsoft, you're just using it, generate the code. If you have put the right code, it will just continue with that. So based on that, this is important for security, so no one can just misuse your agent in that case. And this is how you just set it up in there. That's it. Thank you very much.